Hello, once again from Strasbourg, and what an important month it is. In just over 2 weeks' time, we will find out not just whether England are going to make it to the quarterfinals, but whether we continue as one of the leaders in the EU. I know many football fans are getting ready to hop across the channel to watch our team play, but have you considered what it would mean for the beautiful game if the other big event on the 23rd of June was to have a negative outcome? 2/3 of European nationals playing in the Premier League would not be eligible for a work permit in the UK. What would the Premier League be like without David De Gea or Dimitri Payet? And would it be that straightforward to fly across the channel for future games? Ryanair and EasyJet have already said that the age of cheap flights would be over once we left the EU. Would we continue to take the lead in the EU on other key issues? This week, we have continued to close the net on those dodging tax and discuss strengthening of measures to protect our vital industries, like the steel sector, from dumping. All issues where only by taking a lead in the EU we can stand up for UK interests. The Commission presented its new proposals on migration, another topic about which a lot of porky pies are being told. Facts are, we have more immigrants coming from outside of Europe coming into the UK than from inside. And it's the UK government that has control over this, not Brussels. Those who are coming from within are looking after our kids and our elderly and are ill in the hospitals, and they're paying their taxes. What would happen if they left? Where would it leave our NHS? Millions of Brits are working across the EU, not just the retirees in Spain. For those living in Northern Ireland, have you thought of the consequences if the border there becomes the EU's external border? There would need to be greater checks on people and goods, which risk bringing back the ghosts of the past. And have you considered what out looks like? Would we want to be like Norway, which is affected by the EU rules but has nothing to say? The out camp is shouting that so-called faceless bureaucrats are making the decisions over our heads. But it is the MEPs, your MEPs and your government who are democratically elected who are making the decisions. And Labour has been doing just that with a focus on securing jobs and growth for British people. One of the things we have done in the last 2 years is set up a European Fund for Strategic Investment, or EFSI as it's called. Thanks to this fund, the UK received nearly £1.6 billion in investment for 8 large-scale infrastructure projects. We have seen government after government cutting funding for the West Midlands, but EFSI means more money from the taxpayers from the West Midlands is not disappearing in Westminster, but we actually see something happening with it in the region. £80 million was given in contribution to help build Midland Metropolitan Hospital. Severn Trent Water received a long-term loan to support investments in infrastructure. Birmingham University and Aston University can have their campuses redeveloped. Across the UK, EFSI also funded Project Spark, a £1 billion project to roll out smart meters which will help reduce our household bills. That's it from me, but in just 15 days' time, you will be making the most important political decision in your and all our lifetime. And in the run-up to polling day, I'll be campaigning all over the West Midlands to explain why we are stronger in. Vote Remain. I'm doing that. Bye.